Hello and good evening and welcome back to Netflix Football. So it was a 4-day gap since I last came on live. I thought that, come on, it was an international break, so I deserved a break as well. And you all know how much I've been putting in the effort into all of this, and it means so much to me. Of course, a few numbers to go still to 2K subscribers, so you have got to get me there at any cost. Other than that, a fun-filled weekend with full of international football, which will probably have one more in October and one more in November before we actually close this year with respect to internationals. But trust me, as a Manchester United fan, and most of the Manchester United fans I've been in contact with cannot wait for 11th of September. Absolutely, Cristiano Ronaldo coming back to Old Trafford in its full glory. Absolutely everybody is absolutely buzzing, and trust me, I cannot get any less excited. I'm going to be doing a live vlog from a screening, so more details on that in the week. If you've been on my socials, you'll know where I am, but still I'll not take away much time with regards to that. Essentially, we'll be having a fun-filled session. Let's talk about the man on the cover, Cristiano Ronaldo, breaking the record for the men's international. He is right now the Guinness Book of World Record holder. Get that straight. Guinness Book of World Records holder for the most goals scored as an international player ever. Of a tall, lanky lad with so many skills and tricks and little end product. 18 years later, could you imagine that he would have broken almost every record that he's put his sights set into? I didn't know. Anybody could not have figured that out. You, me, both sitting in the same chair, just wondered if that boy from Madeira could have done it. How would have done it? We don't know. How he did it, we still don't know. But he has absolutely done it. Kudos to Cristiano Ronaldo and a big cheers, especially being an ardent fanboy and now back in the colours of Manchester United. The Red Devils will roar with him roaring the number 7. It's also been confirmed. Great gesture by Edinson Cavani as well to hand over the number 7 jersey, and as he switches to number 21 for this season. What impact will Cristiano Ronaldo bring to Manchester United? A 35-year-old, 36-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo played 5 games less than Romelu Lukaku last season, still outscored him. That is most that you need to know, that what he can do. Especially if you'd ask me genuinely, if he has any chances, I'll say he has plenty. So absolutely has plenty of chances to be the top scorer in the Premier League. Imagine, for all the footage and the clippings that I've been seeing of Cristiano, he's always marked by 3 men. Minimum, he's always marked by 3 men. Minimum. And at Manchester United, if you see Cristiano Ronaldo being marked by 3 men, then just think about what's behind. It's Bruno Fernandes, who's on fire, who's always been on fire, still almost close to 2 years, still he doesn't know how to lose an away game. It's Paul Pogba, who's layering on the assist like it's nothing. And then, absolutely, and then there's Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Mason Greenwood, Martial, Edinson Cavani, still coming on from the bench or rotating. Immense stuff. As if you are a Manchester United supporter, legit, this will give us goosebumps, and legit, this is the one to watch out for. I've not done a transfer window recap, if you'd ask me. Give me a sec. I've not done the transfer window recap, very honestly, because let's face it, this was a crazy transfer window that we actually had no clue about. That what was going on, what was the case, what is the case, we had absolutely no clue. But then if you see the transfer window in its full gloom, you see PSG coming out tops as the winners with a lot of pre-deals that they have done. Sergio Ramos, Leo Messi, Jorginho Wijnaldum, Donnarumma. Essentially, Hakimi brought in for 60 million. Nuno Mendes brought in for around close to 20 million. The left back situation that they had is solved again. Where does this PSG side, how can this PSG side get any better? Can it? This is the best probable team that you can equate with the likes of the Galacticos in 2002-2003. But you could say that too many cooks spoil the broth. We'll wait and see. Same accusation has been made on Manchester United. You'll have to wait and see on that one as well. Well, coming on to the scruff of things, Coming on to the scruff of things, if you'd ask me where the international break has gone me up, Jesse Lingard scoring twice and assisting once. That is immense, doing the Sioux celebration with his J-Lings trademark thing. Bruno Fernandes on the score sheet as well. First of all, he won the penalty which Cristiano missed. Then Cristiano Ronaldo scoring two. Paul Pogba having a blinder of a match for France. Anthony Martial on the score sheet as well. It's a fun-filled Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw combining for a goal in England colours, as we've seen more often than not. Very recently, they've been combining really, really well. Essentially, if you'd ask me, this is genuinely frightening. If you'd ask me, there has been also, I'll give you some news that there has been talks about Kylian Mbappe renewing his contract because there is some pressure out there. But all the offers made, probably 7 offers that he has rejected. 7 bloody offers that he has rejected to play for Real Madrid next term, who have signed Eduardo Camavinga in the meanwhile as well. Oh, this has been a stupendous transfer window. If I'm just summing it up, there was the tug of war between Eduardo Camavinga, between Manchester United, PSG and Real Madrid. But the player specifically wanted to go to Real Madrid, and that is where you saw him. That is where you saw him end up. Essentially, that is where you saw him end up. Eduardo Camavinga will, I think, with Fede Valverde's renewal as well, 2027 that he has renewed till, it is absolutely a very, very good midfield line for Real Madrid, especially considering the fact that Toni Kroos, that Luka Modric are on probably the embers of their career, and what a glittering career that they have had. Essentially, what a glittering career that they are in tandem with. You'd expect Real Madrid to challenge on all fronts, considering the fact that they have been essentially one of the best teams in world football, and essentially you think that they can absolutely dominate. Breaking news from Fabrizio Romano says that the Paul Pogba situation is still not clear with Manchester United. They are still waiting on making a deal agreed, but Yuri Tielemans is a name that you'd mostly see in next season, where he will go, where he will end up, where he might, because Manchester United, because Fabrizio Romano, we have never been linked with Yuri Tielemans at this rate at all. If I'd say, we have never been linked with Yuri Tielemans at this rate. Considering the fact that he will not go on a cheap from Leicester City, and we know how Leicester City plays hardball with every transfer possible. This is a deal. Maybe if Paul Pogba goes, Manchester United are waiting for the right target. Yuri Tielemans, Van de Beek being there as well. You know how grateful that transfer window could be. Considering all other options, that is yet to be seen, that is yet to be witnessed, but let us wait and watch what the story holds for him. Okay, Harry Kane, the situation regarding Harry Kane is still complicated. He has not signed a new deal. Not signed a new deal at all. He's still there playing hardball, but maybe next season when he is 29, where does he go? Which club takes the risk of taking a Harry Kane? Where does he go? It doesn't suit Harry Kane to be playing his career out on Tottenham, although they have won 3 matches back to back with 1 goal margin, 3 clean sheets. They've started really well, but it is essential for anyone, to be precise, is very much essential for anyone to understand the method of the entire proceedings. You see the likes of Heung-min Son, you see the likes of Lucas Moura over there, Stefan Bergwijn, who they've signed Bryan Gill this season from Sevilla, Christian Romero, who's been on all sorts of trouble with respect to the Argentina-Brazil match. We'll cover that in a bit. But Tottenham have very good chances in the coming season, in the coming weekends and the coming weeks ahead. With Champions League returning next week, we'll have a lot of closure and we'll have a lot of perspective on what teams are capable of. We'll be covering that live as well on Netflix Football, so do stay tuned for that as well. If you're new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button and take me to 2,000, folks. Of course, coming back to the Brazil-Argentina saga, what happened was total chaos. Like, conflicting rumors from everywhere saying that Argentinian players, the likes of Emi Martinez, likes of Christian Romero, they had just lied into the airport. Like, the world watched them live. How could they lie and get in and stay in the match? Piss poor management by the Brazilian authorities, and to stop a game midway. If they are declared to play fit, because the lineups are announced 1 hour before, if they are declared fit to play the match, why were they benched? Why was the match stopped? Although rumors right now suggest at this point of time that there will be a rematch. No points would be awarded here and there, because the quarantine segment is a bit messed up. Quarantine segment is very messed up, if you'd ask me. The quarantine, like, I don't understand players going here and there, taking the precautions. Still, they're asking to be quarantined. Manchester United did not release their South American players. Any Premier League staff, any Premier League club has not released the South American players. And probably the Brazilian FA has wanted to warrant a case for match against Manchester United and Manchester City for not releasing the South American counterparts. We'll have much closer on that with respect to the time going on, but this is like a hodgepodge of the highest order. Absolutely hodgepodge of the highest order. You cannot stop a match that clumsily when you've known all the world, when the whole world knows that these players featured in the best league in the world. I don't have any hesitation to say that these players featured in the best league in the world. Still, they had no clue. How dumb can it get? I don't want to. There's no fault by the Argentinians if you waltz past any country without your visa, without your passport, and it's the duty of the authorities over there to check and cross-check. Where was that from Brazil? It's not that I'm a Brazil fan that I'll overlook everything. It's not football less involved, but absolute clowning by the Brazilian authorities. You'd understand where I'm getting at. You'd understand there is total nonsense, absolute BS that this happened, and it's inexcusable. A match of the pedigree of Brazil versus Argentina, and he stopped that on 6 minutes, saying that these two players probably broke quarantine. Where the hell were you all this time? Sipping your cocoas or doing the sambas? I don't know, I don't care. You don't stop a match, stop a Super Classico at any cost. You cannot. Where's the competence? Where are the authorities coming in? Where are the absolute indemnity of the fact that these players travelled all the way? Now they have to quarantine. I don't know how they'll feature with this prospect in the coming Premier League matches. Total bullshit of a decision that has been taken. And I don't know when this match will be replayed. So all the financials coming into place as well. All sorts of degenerative decisions being taken. You cannot expect a top-class footballing side, one of the pioneers in world football, the management to be so inaccurate. So inaccurate. I don't know how to frame that. Absolutely, I don't know how to frame that. Other than that, Spain have been on a goal fest recently. Paulo Sarabia scoring 2 goals in 2 matches, continues his good streak of form. We want to talk about Atletico Madrid right now. Antoine Griezmann signing from Barcelona. He's taken a major pay cut, but not about Atletico Madrid, but about Barcelona. Where does Barcelona feature? You think of the fact that Leo Messi leaving opened up the world of opportunities for Antoine Griezmann, playing in his natural wide position of a wide false forward or false winger. The position he likes to play, and he has been accustomed to what he plays at France, or he played at Atletico Madrid. He did not cut it as a left winger. He's a right-footed inverted forward. How do you expect him to be played? How do you expect him to be playing someone which is not familiar? But still, he had some decent talent in return, but not for the wages that were being given to him. Other than that, as a footballer, Barcelona went from Antoine Griezmann, Leo Messi to Memphis Depay, Aguero, and Luke de Jong, whom three of those forwards unfit for 50% games of the year. Memphis Depay started well. Definitely, that's a lad I love. He's a former Manchester United player. I love the lad to bits, but he slowed down because after his ACL injury, he's not the lung bursting player that he once was. But essentially, that is a good player there. But how far the match against FC Bayern Munich on the coming weekdays will provide much more closure about FC Barcelona's future. I don't know how Luke de Jong replaces a stellar name like I don't know, like how can you replace Griezmann? You're going to let him go at the final hours of the transfer window. Absolute mockery that has been being made of Barcelona. Selling Emerson Royal as well, not getting in a replacement. Even a proper striker. Dembele is injured for 90% of the season, just plays 2-3 games. Sold Alex Moriba, they sold Antoine Griezmann, they sold a lot of players. Even they could not get Cristiano Romero. The defense is still leaking. Bayern Munich went on a rampage with RB Leipzig. If you remember, they napped on Dayot Upamecano in January in this year. The deal was made public in January itself. Then they nabbed their coach Julian Nagelsmann after I forgot the name of the German national team manager now, Hansi Flick. After Hansi Flick stepped down, now they've nabbed their captain, RB Leipzig's captain. Where does the Bundesliga go? Sabitzer is the number 10 that Bayern Munich have been looking for the past 5 years. For the past 5 years, Bayern Munich have been playing without a number 10. Thiago isn't a number 10. Thomas Müller has been playing that, but Thomas Müller can play a lot of positions. A jack of all trades, but a very good player, but a master of none. But Sabitzer, especially with Julian Nagelsmann's style of play, will absolutely fit like chalk and cheese. He'll absolutely dominate. He'll press the hell. His press is per 90. If you see the statistics, it's absolutely dead. It's absolutely top notch. And with him feeding with the likes of Goretzka there as well, Joshua Kimmich, who's been assisting for fun, the likes of Sane, Gnabry, Musiala there as well. The signing of Alphonso Davies 2 seasons ago, we'll probably see him make a proper return from injury. Luka Hernandez, Pavard, Neuer is still going strong. You see Bayern Munich being favourites for the Champions League as well, don't you? And especially against the match against Barcelona, as a legacy of a club, as a pioneer of football. Barcelona fans aside, as a pioneer, I'm just talking about the club. It's very sad to see a club going on a roller coaster rampage down and having nothing to show for. Ronald Koeman, I don't know how long his future lasts, but he's building a Netherlands armada with Frankie de Jong, with Luke de Jong, with Memphis Depay. All signings that has been made are Dutch players. So you don't know if there's a lobby that he's trying to create. There's a lobby of management that he's trying to get, but I don't think Memphis Depay or likes of Luke de Jong can influence anything that is going on at FC Barcelona at the moment of time. But we'll have to wait and see. Definitely wait and see regards to that. But if you ask me, what I'm most excited about is for the Premier League to be returning this week. Cristiano Ronaldo coming back to the Premier League with his embers, with the number 7 on the back, as the fans cannot wait. Like you and me cannot wait to sing Viva Ronaldo back at full voice. I'll be attending a local screening and I'll be shooting a live vlog. Maybe if not a live vlog, a deferred vlog with a video. I want to capture the full experience. If you want to be a part of the screening, you can DM me. I'll give you the details. It's hosted by Kolkata Manchester United Supporters Club, official supporters club. So get in there, man. That is gonna be ecstatic to say the least. Absolutely gorgeous and absolutely breathtaking. I'm excited right now at the moment speaking about it. And with the fact, you don't forget that there's Jadon Sancho, there's Marcus Rashford who's yet to feature, who will probably feature, there's Bruno Fernandes, there's Luke Shaw who's ramping up the assists from left back spot, there's Paul Pogba. Premier League teams, you not need to be ready. I don't know if people talking about balancing, but United scored a heck lot of goals. The amount of XG United team had that we did not finish off in the last season, will see more than half of those being converted. And the answer to low blocks, Cristiano Ronaldo is the best answer to low blocks. You mark 3 with him, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho runs free. You cannot stop without Cristiano Ronaldo, without Jadon Sancho, United scored a hefty amount of goals with Edinson Cavani, Martial and Greenwood. Greenwood is in the form of his life at the moment of time. How do you stop him? Player of the month for Manchester United, 3 matches, 3 goals. And at the moment, Sancho has his socks to pull up. Still not fit, he's still not match sharp, but with Cristiano Ronaldo coming in, with him making those runs, the god of the D-box, just have good wishes for him. Absolute good wishes for him. I think that pretty much covers most of Indian football, most of Monday Night Football. We'll be back tomorrow with the Indian football segment. So do stay tuned, do support Netflix Football. It is an endeavor of mine that I love bringing to you and I love working for you. With that, let's take it to a premium over here and we'll be seeing you tomorrow 9:30 p.m. sharp. I have to go to the hospital tomorrow. So fingers crossed on good news. I know, as funny as that sounds, but probably within this year there has been the second home of mine. That has been absolutely the second home of mine. So do stay tuned to Netflix Football. Tune in tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. sharp for Indian Football Transfer Tuesday. Maybe not transfer window anymore, but Indian Football Tuesdays. We'll be seeing you live back then. Keep supporting, keep liking, keep sharing. Good night. Can't wait for the Premier League to be back. Chalo, bye bye and good night.